Welcome all of you in online teaching learning process. We have started paper number 7 in organic chemistry, in which we have completed unit number 7 chelation, and we have started the new unit, that is unit number 3, p block elements. In this already we have introduced the position of p block elements in the periodic table. Now we highlight atomic and ionic radii of the p block elements. Then first we will see what is the definition of atomic radius. So it is nothing but distance between center of nucleus and outermost electron upon atom. That is distance between center of nucleus and outermost electron, and always expressed in angstrom unit or meter or picometer. And generally in case of p block elements, it is increases in number of cells and decrease in effective nuclear charge. That is atomic radius in group number 13, 14, 15, that is here group number 13, 14, 15, their atomic radius goes on increases because their outermost cells goes on increases along the period 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from group number 13, top to bottom their radius goes on increases, and left to right across the period their radius goes on decreases. So this is about the atomic radii in group number 13, 14 and 15 elements. This is pictorial representation, that is atomic size decreases across the period and atomic size increases from the group. This is about the trend across period. Across period their atomic radius decreases. In objective they will ask across the period atomic radius is decreases or increases. The answer is decreases. And trend across group, that is reverse one, that is it is goes on increases. So only you should know the what is the position or a trend of atomic radius across the period and across the group. Then what is the definition of ionic radius? The distance between center of nucleus and outermost electron of an ionic form is known as ionic radius. Only difference between atomic radius and ionic is here outermost electron in ionic form is present. That is, for example, in case of Na, if we measure the atomic radius, then only we consider sodium Na, but in case of ionic form Na, the radius is called as ionic radius. So here sodium shows 154, but ionic form shows 95 picometer because outermost electron is given out. Loss of electron, effective nuclear charge in cation is more, and hence contraction in size occurs in case of Na+. And anions are formed by gain of electrons, and here due to the addition of extra electron, here effective nuclear charge becomes comparatively less, and consequently increase in anionic radius takes place. So Cl having 99 picometer radius, but in Cl minus form 184 picometer will be formed. And what is the definition of ionization energy? Amount of energy required to remove an electron from isolated gaseous atom of an element to produce corresponding positive ion is called ionization energy, and it is always represented in the form of kilojoule per mole, or in CGS unit kilocalorie per mole. The energy required to remove first electron is called first ionization energy. When we want to require energy to remove second electron, it is called second ionization energy, and third one is called as third ionization energy. So here in the groups 13, 14 and 15, then what is the trend of ionization energy from across the group? That is here boron having small size as compared to aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. So for small size we require large energy to remove outermost electrons. So boron shows high ion energy, while thallium shows low ion energy. That is, ionization energy goes on decreases from top to bottom. So this is the trend of the ionization energy. So here there is a chart, that is in case of boron, ionization energy is 800 kilojoule per mole, but for thallium it is a 589. And when we go across the period, then their ion energy goes on increases because their size contraction takes place. So this is about the ionization energy. Then what is electronegativity? This is only basic concepts. Already we have discussed in first year. Electronegativity, it is defined as the tendency of an atom to attract the shared bonded electron pair in a molecule towards itself. That is, attraction power of that atom is called electronegativity. Then common electronegativity decreases with, there are some factors, that is decreases with increase in atomic radius. As atomic radius increases, electronegativity decreases. Then as electronegativity decreases, as decrease in positive charge on atom, then increase in character of s orbital in hybridization and decrease in bond order. So these are the parameters which decrease the electronegativity. Then most important part, only you should remember that for multiple choice question they will ask what is the oxidation state of boron, what is the oxidation state of nitrogen. Such type of questions they will ask. Then so definition is only for understanding purpose. Oxidation state of an element may be defined as the charge which an atom appears to have when electrons are counted in its compound. Directly we will go to the group, that is group number 13, first element boron, electronic configuration NS2 NP1 general. So it shows 3 plus as common oxidation state. In case of all these elements, that is boron, aluminum shows 3 plus, then boron, aluminum, then gallium having the possibility of showing 1 plus 3 plus, indium shows 1 plus and 3 plus, thallium also shows 1 plus 3 plus. Similarly in case of carbon shows 4 plus valency. So there is a oxidation state of carbon 4, silicon also 4. But when we go down the group, then there is a germanium shows 2 plus 4 plus, 2 plus 4 plus and 2 plus 4 plus in stable form. Then in group number 15, nitrogen family, NS2 NP3, nitrogen shows this is a -3, then 0, 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus and 5 plus. Almost all oxidation state will be shown by nitrogen. Then phosphorus only shows 3 minus, 3 plus and 4 plus form. Then arsenic 3 minus, 3 plus, as antimony 3 minus, 3 plus, and bismuth shows 3 plus, 5 plus. So these are the only oxidation state which will be shown by all the groups 13, 14 and 15. So only concentrate on the oxidation state, and here nitrogen shows variable oxidation state because nitrogen is available in various forms, that is ammonia, then in another compounds it is also N2O5. There are various forms are available of nitrogens. So nitrogen shows variable oxidation state. So this is about the some preliminary introductory part regarding the p block elements, and in next lecture we will see that is how the boron compounds will be formed, carbon compounds will be formed and nitrogen compounds formed. So here we have completed this point. So thank you all of you for listening this video.